Yo, what's up, guys? What's happening? Are you ready for this madness we got going on here? All right, I just want to welcome everybody to my live stream here. Welcome Gutter. We got Pucky, Chuck Bam, Slam Bam. Thank you, ma'am. How are you doing? Let's see, Texas 3. I don't know if he's still in here or not. Guys, thank you for showing up. All right. We got the Norm in with us today. And we also have Green, Dr. Green. What's happening, guys?
All right.
Thanks for showing up.
Pleasure.
And,
thank you.
Yeah, it's awesome. It's good to have you guys on here. Now, what we got going on today, guys, is I got this Spirit app. I guess it's kind of old. It's like, I don't know, 5 years old or something like that. But I guess it has good reviews, so it's supposed to work pretty damn good, I guess. So we're here to find Bet Squatch or someone over here in my house because if you guys don't know the story, I have a ghost that's been following me ever since I was a kid over at my parents' house, and everywhere I go, it seems to follow me everywhere. So our goal here is to figure out who it is, what they want, and why they're hanging around. So if you guys, I want to make this a live thing. It's not an interview session or anything. It's just, if you guys have any questions in chat or whatever, you know, Norm, GreenMan, if you have questions, feel free to just ask away.
10-4.
All right, let's get this party started. Here we go. Is there anybody in this room? Can you say hello? I heard a hello. What is your name? Why are you hanging around in the basement? You like to hang out with me? Do you think I'm funny?
Hey, game.
Yeah.
Question quick. So you said this thing was following you around for like since you were a child or kid or what? How old again?
I'd have to say probably 10, 11, something like that.
All right. Did you? I mean, it's personal, but did you lose anybody close to you at that time?
Not
somebody
at that.
like a friend, childhood friend, or a relative maybe who you were close to?
The only two people that I lost at that time was my dad's mother, my grandmother, that really, really loved me a lot. She, she'd do anything for me or whatever. She loved seeing me and stuff. Mm-hmm. And then my dad's dad, he passed, but I didn't know him. My dad's dad passed when he was, when my dad was a young kid. So.
But nobody young, huh?
Yeah, nobody
young. Yeah.
No.
One more quick thing. If you can make your screen bigger and us smaller again, that way I can get more of a view of your awesome little setup back there. Perfect. Perfect.
Trying to see.
Much better.
Oh, there, just
awesome.
Yes.
Yeah, that's a good view.
Okay.
So you can't recall anything like that happening, like somebody young passing away when you were that age?
No. That's the only two that I know of. So yeah,
it's kind of a common thing in people's lives, I'm sure.
Yeah.
It's the uncommon stuff I was trying to plug into right there.
Right. But yeah, see, like, when I was talking to you guys before in the past streams that I was about to play the PS4, and then right in my ear, like probably this far away, I heard clear as day the guy's voice say, "I hear you." I mean, it made me freeze. It made me freeze in one spot. I'm like, and then I sat there for a minute and I said, "I hear you too," and then there's nothing after that.
Nice. That's a
So,
good start.
Oh, he needs to chime in again.
right. Yeah.
He needs to speak up again.
Yeah. I mean, it was as loud as I'm talking right now. That's how loud this voice was. Hey, we have beautiful Cluster Radio Network in the house. We get what to them?
Plug, where's the camera?
No, Pucky was asking if I was wearing a headset.
Oh man, I got a whole box of those things, dude. I mean, come on. Kidding. Hey, man.
Pucky was asking if I was wearing a headset at the time. No, I was not, Pucky. I was not wearing a headset. I actually had the headset in my hand, and I had just turned the system on, and it still was in the loading process, so it wasn't even on the main menu yet. So there's nothing on there.
Well, I guess we better get the obvious out of the way. Ghost,
Yeah,
how are the Cowboys going to do this year?
All right. Go ahead.
How are the Cowboys going to do this year, Ghost?
The Norm was wondering how the Cowboys are going to do this year.
I think I heard for a second, right when you answered the second time.
Yeah.
I thought I heard "set it," and when you first asked, when Norm first asked, I swore I heard "patient," like kind of like "be patient," and then you asked it again, and then I heard "set it." So
set it. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So I don't know. It might have just been me, but that's kind of what I heard. So
hope that helps Trey out a lot.
Yeah, just be patient, man.
Tell me about it.
Gunnar was asking me if that's an electromagnetic flashlight. It's got a magnet on the one side. It's an LED light that's got the red LED blinking lights if you hit the button, a couple times. I turn it on because we ask the ghost if he can move or manipulate the flashlight in any way. I also have a bottle behind me, and we always ask it if it can knock the bottle over or throw it or whatever.
Turn on a video game.
Or turn on, yeah. Like, if they flip the switch that's on the floor, all these video games will turn on at once, and it'll freak the hell out of me. So, yeah. Yeah, so here we go again. Anybody in chat? Are you guys
for your question for your volume? The app the volume just needs to come down just a touch.
Oh, okay. All right.
There you go.
Just let me know when. Is that better?
Much.
All right. Can you manipulate the flashlight behind me?
I heard no.
I thought I heard no too.
Can you move the bottle behind me? Right there? Can you?
Say again.
How many people are in this room right now? What kind of music do you like?
I heard music.
Yep. Do you like rock and roll? Gutterbacker says move something for fuck's sake. Yeah, Pookie, this is the first time I downloaded this app, but it's the first time I've actually tried it, and I wanted to try it in front of everybody to see what happens. the last app I had, and I actually left it went downstairs here for 10 minutes at a time. And as soon as I walked away the first time, the app, the voice on the thing said lazy. Chuck Bam says it said GameVet. Can you say GameVet again? It said app, Guttergunker says.
Oh, I thought I heard app too.
How many people are in chat right now?
Great app.
You like the
Of course they would have that in there.
you like the app in here?
Self-promoting.
Right.
Yes.
Heard music again.
Hi. Do you ever listen to UFO Buster Network with me?
Whatever. I heard that. Whatever. Boring? You
I thought
said boring?
I thought I heard that too. I'm like, what the fuck?
Okay. Why do you think UFO Buster Network is boring? Is Manny from Texas? Who is Chuck Bam?
Put a pause on that. Roger.
Hang on, guys.
Do you still have that recorder? The digital?
Yeah. Hang on.
Because that actually worked out pretty good too. And that wasn't like pre-settings or anything. That was pretty funny though. I heard boring, but I think that ghost is wrong.
Yeah.
I hear something, guys. Sounds like... Oh. It's rain. Never mind. Like, what the hell? It sounded like somebody was moving the car in the garage. You guys hear
Yeah, if
that?
you can move a whole car, man, that's a problem.
You guys hear that in the background?
Little splashy sounds.
Yeah, that. It freaked me out there for a minute.
I don't hear it too bad.
Yeah.
Huh. Okay, Guttergawker says try the EVP recorder. Jinx, he says. You guys have any questions with this thing? You want to try that for a little bit, or you want to try the recorder?
Let's try the recorder. We can always circle back to that thing.
All right, sounds good to me. Yeah, this thing, I still don't know what the heck that one noise was that we captured. That was crazy. All right.
Oh yeah, I remember that. Yeah, and I still have those, and I was trying to get the video part working, and I completely forgot about digitizing those sounds.
Oh,
I can actually throw those. I can throw those into a WAV file too, and stretch them a little bit to where I can see what's background and what's real.
All right, guys, here we go.
Okay, cool.
Recorder's on. Who's in the basement with me right now? You guys hear that tapping of the keyboard? That's my computer.
Yeah.
I debunked. Yeah, we debunked that.
Yep.
How is Dallas going to play this year?
Are we going to need our backup quarterback? Which is pretty good. Andy Dalton's not bad.
Texas 3 says, is your house haunted?
Might have been asking you.
Yeah, I figured I could ask the ghost. Maybe you can tell me.
There you go.
It would be a definitive answer.
Sure.
Right?
Yep.
Gutter says, I need a laser grip infrared thermometer. That sounds expensive.
I think they used to be like $100. I think they're a lot cheaper now. It's just like one of those. Yeah, it's like a pinpoint scanner. You point at something and it'll digitally read the temperature.
Okay. Chuck Bam says, go Saints.
Hey, yeah.
All right, let's try that out, guys.
Cool. I like it.
Recorder's on. Who's in the basement with me right now? If you guys hear that tapping of the keyboard, that's my computer. Yeah. I debunked we debunked that.
Hey, play that first part again. Who's in the basement with me?
Recorder's on. All right, guys, just to be clear here, I'm debunking every little sound and creak and whatever. We're just basically looking for like loud sounds, voices, stuff like that. Who's in the basement with me right now? If you guys hear that tapping of the keyboard, that's my computer. Yeah. I debunked we debunked that. Yep. How is Dallas going to play this year? Like this?
Oh, thank God.
Are we going to need our backup quarterback?
Everybody plug. Everybody plug.
Pretty good. Andy Dalton's not bad.
Texas
Sure
3
said
says,
yes.
is your house haunted?
Might have been asking you.
Yeah, I figured I could ask the ghost. Maybe you can tell me.
There you go. It would be a definitive answer. Sure.
Right?
Yep.
Gutter says, I need a laser grip infrared thermometer. That sounds expensive.
I think they used to be like $100. I think they're a lot cheaper now.
Yeah.
It's just like one of those, it's like a pinpoint scanner. You point at something and it'll digitally read the temperature.
Okay. Chuck Bam says, go Saints. All right, let's try that out, guys.
I didn't hear anything that time.
Yeah.
All right. You guys come up with something in the chat. Manny, I know you're out there. You have a bunch of questions.
Hey, Ghost, can you pull out one of the drawers behind him? Can you make one of the drawers move?
How about turn the games on?
That water bottle might be in your way. You might want to knock that over. Whoa. Is there anything in your room moving at all?
No.
Like that would be a reflection?
Nope.
Okay. Okay.
The only thing moving is my phone that I'm holding up.
What are you seeing?
The very left video game up by the joystick. I was focusing in on that last time. It seemed like it was like, I don't know. It just seemed like maybe a blur happened in the background a little bit, right where the yellow is. You know what I mean,
Almost,
Green?
yeah, almost like a kind of like a really faint shadow.
Exactly like that. Thank you.
Yeah, yeah. I
That's
just
what I
been
thought I
kind of
saw.
yeah. I just been kind of like looking at that too.
Yeah.
Is that you in the corner over there?
Chuck Bam wants to show yourself.
Can you go ahead and tell us your name?
Is that light moving?
I don't think the light's moving, but I don't
I
know.
don't think so either. I see this one little spot, and I've been focusing on the light spot, the reflection, and it hasn't moved yet. And there's one beam. It's kind of like right over the drawer button, so to speak.
Oh, the doorknob. Yeah.
Gutter is asking, is there a dark figure peeking off reflection of the video game?
Huh.
Yeah, I'm going to play that back and
Pull out
see.
one of the drawers behind him. Can you make one of the drawers new? How about turn the games on? That water bottle might be in your way. You might want to knock that over.
Do you hear that?
Rewind? No, I missed it.
Wait, you might want to knock that over.
Shit, where's it? That.
You might
Was
want to
that?
knock that over.
Oh, that static wave that
It's
kind
like
of
a
comes up.
boom. I don't know if you guys heard that.
Oh, you mean there was a little bass in it
Yeah.
rather than it just yeah.
Is there anything in your room moving at all?
No.
Like there would be a reflection?
No.
Okay.
The only thing moving is my phone that I'm holding up.
What are you saying? The very left video game up by the joystick. I was focusing in on that last time. It seemed like it was like, I don't know. It just seemed like maybe a blur happened in the background a little bit, right where the yellow is. You know what I mean, Green? Yeah, almost like kind of like a really faint shadow. Exactly, like that. That's what I thought I saw. Yeah, I just been kind of like.
Hold on 1 second. Gutter, I can't dim it. I can shut that light off and then turn the front lights on. I don't know how dark. It might be too dark. Chuck Bam says that's the ghost to take possession of Norm.
Looking at that too. Yeah.
Please don't.
Is that you in the corner over there?
Chuck Bam wants to show yourself.
Can you go ahead and tell us your name?
It's a shy ghost.
Light moving?
I don't see the lights
it's moving, but
I don't think so either. I see this one little spot, and I've been focusing on the light spot, the reflection, and it hasn't moved yet. And there's one beam, it's kind of like right over the drawer button, so to speak.
Oh, the doorknob, yeah. Gutter is asking, is there a dark figure peeking off reflection of the video game?
I see a shadow on the green wall, I guess, but I don't think.
Yeah, that's
that
what I
could be
keep looking
from the
at.
Games.
Yeah, I'm just kind of watching it.
Should ask it to finish the numbers series. What does that mean? What does that mean, Pucky?
Maybe like count to 4 and see if he goes to 5, 6 or something like that.
Oh. Ghost, can you count with me? 1, 2, 3, 5, 6. Ghost, can you count with me? 1, 2, 3, 5, 6. I don't know. I have no idea. Oh. Yeah, when we were recording before, I was just talking, and then we heard this. It sounded like a guitar or something make a chord, and it was kind of like a burr.
Yeah, we haven't heard anything like that
Yeah.
yet.
Captured this right on the recorder. You guys have any questions?
Yeah, if we could ask it some of the same questions we haven't got responses to in the past.
Yeah. What musical instrument do you play?
Why are you still here?
What is your name?
Do you think Manny's funny?
Yeah, I'd love to answer that question.
Yeah, when we were recording before, I was just talking, and then we heard this. It sounded like a guitar or something make a chord, and it was kind of like a burr.
Yeah, we haven't heard anything like that.
Yeah, we captured this right on the recorder. You guys have any questions?
Asking some of the same questions we haven't got responses to in the past.
Yeah. What musical instrument do you play? Radio's here. How you doing, Rich?
Whoa, that was interesting.
Why are you still here?
What is your name?
What was that? I didn't hear any of that when we were doing that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like something scooting around.
Yeah. Do you think Manny's the bar is? It has a significant jump in the bar too, right there. I don't think the camera will pick it up. Do you see that?
Yeah, I see it. Oh wait.
Do you think Manny's funny?
Take it away too soon. Did you just do that? Nobody's moving, right?
No.
What was all that noise? That. Hear that, GreenMan?
Yeah.
I hear like a or something like that.
Somebody digging or something, man. That's
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah, Pucky says, yeah, that was something. Should we try the other app and see what happens?
I hate that app.
You hate it?
Oh, I hate them all. I hate them all.
Well, I know this one's, they sound creepy when they work, but.
Yeah.
All right, who's messing around in my basement? You, what's your name? We have. No, I haven't heard of that. But this one. Goof on Radio says hi.
Hey, Rich. Hold on.
Ghost, are you happy Rich is here?
Yeah.
Yeah, Rich is here.
Can you say hi to Rich? I heard it. Yeah.
I hate that app. I fucking hate that app. Please delete that.
Hey,
It's no
Gabe.
better than the other one. It's
Hey,
Can you
Gabe.
say hi to
pre-recorded.
Rich?
Lois.
Larson? Rich Larson?
I
No.
thought he said Lois.
Can you say hi to Gutter Gawker? I heard it say hello. Rut-row.
Ruh-roh.
The game vet.
Yeah.
I think Manny might be trying to get on. See if he can. You take another one? Another.
I can only do 3.
Oh. Well,
is the norm getting creeped out?
No.
Who's in my basement right now?
what the fuck was that? Oh.
Is
Sounds
Rich
like somebody's just bleeding through radio stations. Back and forth, back and forth.
is Rich Giordano funny? have anything to say to GreenMan? UFO Buster Radio says, boo, StreamYard, I only have 3 people. What do you think of that?
I can cut out and Manny can jump in for a little while.
All right, if you want.
Yeah, Manny, go for it. He'll be in the chat.
I'll send you the...
I
Turn
sent
that
him a link
bloody
already.
app off, though. For a second. I want to see what it does with the recorder. When Manny's here.
Manny, you want to jump on here?
Hey, Ghost, are you upset that I don't like this app? Can you use this app to make me a believer? Probably that Ghost don't even care about me.
There you go, Manny. You can jump in. Just click the link there. All right. Ghost. Why do you like hanging around me so much? Am I funny? You know, Pucky, he likes hunting ghosts too.
Gutter? I heard gutter.
Can you say gutter again?
I just heard gutter.
What do you want to tell Gutter? Has Gutter seen some UFOs? You don't see Manny anymore? No, I can't see anything, Chuck. The StreamYard, it doesn't show you, like, who's in here. It just tells you how many's in here. Unless Richie Goofon over there, he knows how to do that. I'm a noob when it comes to this thing. Oh, wait. Look who we have here. Who that?
Hey, ladies and gentlemen, what's going on?
Holy crap. We have Manny in the house. From
I see the
UFO.
ghosts are being a little reluctant.
Yeah, a little bit. Do you have any words for him?
Yeah, what the fuck is going on? Come on, let's get this going.
We heard it say gutter before when you were gone, Manny.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, he did. He did, actually.
That gutter gawker is very popular.
Yeah. He's my hero. I swear I just said my wife's name.
Let's start doing the digital recorder with Manny.
All right. Do you have any other questions before we shut this one down?
Yeah, what's up with Gutter's Bar? Can the ghost tell us about that?
What do you know about Gutter's Bar?
Somebody sneezed. Somebody sneezed.
It's got COVID.
Yeah. That's how I feel about now. All right. It said no right before I shut it off.
Of course. Why not?
I think that's what happens when you don't talk. You're cut. All right, we have the recording.
Let's go.
What? Oh, hang on 1 second. This is stupid. It's stupid. There you go. Voice recorder's on. Any questions out there?
It's a little crazy because you hear like the playback. It's weird.
Mm-hmm. I love that. I love that.
Yeah, no, this is not Manny from 503. This is Manny from UFO Buster Network. 4.2 far fucked.
Kermit, what up?
Are you hiding under my chair, Kermit? I guess I was told I only have 4.2 body fat.
There you go.
Hey, Ghost, open that drawer. Move that light.
Move that light.
Yeah.
Something.
We should probably ask the ghost if he's willing to do some of what happened to Davina, the game vet.
Quick,
Better,
game vet, get in the bed.
Yeah.
Better says people are boozing hard in here.
I'm trying.
I
Ghost, do you like to have a drink every once in a while? Fuck it. That's what I like about this. It's so quiet during this part, but when you listen to it back, something else always happens.
Yeah, let's give it a shot.
That's why I appreciate the recorder over that.
There you go. Voice recorder's on. Any questions out there?
It's a little crazy because you hear like the playback. It's weird.
Oh, yeah.
I love that.
Yeah, no, this is not Manny from 503. This is Manny from UFO Buster Network. Really clear that up. 4.2 far fucked.
Kermit, what up?
Are you hiding under my chair, Kermit? I guess I was told I only have 4.2 body fat.
Hey, Ghost, open that drawer. Move that light.
Move that light.
Yeah.
Something.
We should probably ask the ghost if he's willing to do some of what happened to Davina, the game vet.
Gutter says.
Game vet in bed. Yeah.
Gutter says people are boozing hard in here.
I'm trying.
I can't.
Ghost, do you like to have a drink every once in a while? That's what I like about this. It's so quiet during this part, but when you listen to it back, something else always happens.
Yeah, let's give it a shot.
Except for that one.
Yeah, no custom. He says, "What's wrong? No custom T-shirts." Chuck Bam.
Custom t-shirts.
Yeah.
So what you guys think about that story today?
Yeah, it's crazy, man. I can honestly say,
I can only imagine.
I've had my own experiences with that, and I couldn't imagine that. I think it, scare the shit out of me.
Yeah. Did she had to stay there for a day or so? What was that? Or
Yeah, I guess
was
after
she
her
living there?
divorce, she stayed with them for a few days.
Ah, okay. Damn, man, having to go through that, even that, especially in that time too.
Yeah. I mean, I've
I
had
can
my
imagine being pinned down like that, not being able to move.
right.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I could just imagine going through that, but I would love to get her uncle on the show.
Mm.
Yeah.
Is he in Texas too?
Yeah, they're all in Corpus Christi.
Gutter's got to break up a fight. Who's fighting?
No way. The ghost and some drunk. Man, bar's just open. How can you have a fight already?
Yeah, Pucky says he would have slept in the car.
Oh yeah,
Sure.
yeah. I couldn't handle that. And then it seemed like her family knew all about it.
Yeah, yeah, and that's crazy because that's what he was saying. It's just like commonplace.
All right. I've had my
Imagine being pinned down like that, not being able to move, you know?
right.
Yeah, I could just imagine going through that, but I would love to get her uncle on the show.
Is he connected too?
Yeah, they're all in Corpus Christi.
Gutter's got to break up a fight. Who's fighting?
The ghost and some drunk.
Goes in some drunk.
Man,
Joking or
bar's
something.
just open. How can you have a fight already?
There's something there, huh?
Yeah,
Right
Pucky
there,
said
right
he
after
would
I
have
said
slept in
that.
the car. That creaking's my chair.
Oh,
Chair.
Yeah, I couldn't handle that.
I gotta get a
It
different
just
chair.
seemed like her family knew all about it.
Yeah, yeah, and that's crazy because that's what he was saying. It's just like commonplace.
You know, last time we were recording, we were actually talking. We were talking about musical instruments, and then that's when we caught that instrument sound in the background. So maybe we should try that again.
Talking about music? Yeah.
What kind of guitar do you like? You like the drums?
What about the piano?
Saxophone, maybe?
Trumpet?
Got a couple of instruments in the house. Maybe they can name it.
You play the skin flute?
Had to go there, huh?
Sorry.
I was fighting it. I was. I was like, don't you say it, the Norm. Don't you say it.
Chuck Bam says he clearly said Nickelback earlier. Who said that?
The ghost.
That's a good one. I didn't hear that. I missed that one. Well, actually,
Let's give it a shot. Let's see what's going on.
Talking about music?
Right. What kind of guitar do you like? You like the drums?
What about the piano?
Saxophone, maybe?
Trumpet?
Got a couple of instruments in the house. Maybe they can name it.
Do you play the skin flute?
Sorry. Had to go there, huh?
Sorry.
I was fighting it. I was. I was like, don't you say it, then the word, don't you say it.
Chuck Bam says he hears. Bam says he clearly.
I was fighting it. I was. I was like, don't you say it, then the word, don't you say it.
Chuck Bam says he clearly said. I don't hear it, honestly, Chuck Bam. I really don't. Maybe you guys hear it.
I was fighting it.
what?
I was. I was like, don't you say it, then the word, don't you say it.
Chuck Bam
So
said
far, I'm just hearing those clicks.
Nickelback
I'm just hearing
earlier.
clicks. So
Who said that? What's that?
I'm just hearing those clicks. Those
Yeah,
normal clicks.
I don't know. Where does it start, Chuck?
Yeah, come on, Chuck Bam, tell us.
Better Gawker says, for fuck's sake.
For fuck's sake, this rubber dick and ghost is fucking with us.
Okay.
I was fighting it. I was. I was like, don't you say it. Then the word, don't you say it.
Chuck Bam says he clearly said Nickelback earlier. I honestly don't hear it. Who said that? Oh, well. We'll have to look it up later.
I didn't hear that. I missed that one. Well, actually,
Let's give it a shot. That's weird.
So when was the last time you had a pretty good ghost experience in the game room there?
What was that, last week? Last weekend?
Really?
What happened?
Yeah, last weekend is when we heard that sounded like a musical thing.
Skin flute?
Actually, we might have it on here.
Musical skin flute.
Yeah.
Got it on. Got the audio tape. Let's go to
Yeah,
the
it's
tape.
it's kind of like a B string on a bass. It's real low and like scratching
There
like
you
a
go.
pick across.
You know, that's weird.
some honky tonk?
Yeah, that was my chair. That
That.
right there.
That's really
Hmm.
what's up.
I don't know.
And this is the same method we used when we did that.
Yeah. There it is again.
You know, that's weird. Some honky tonk?
Yeah, that was my chair. That's really.
What was that?
I don't know. Yeah.
I love that one.
So what
Yeah,
led you to
almost
believe
like
that you had
little
like ghosts in there anyway?
Well, the thing was when I was a kid, I always had like experiences like certain times, like 6 o'clock at night, you'd hear a bottle cap drop to the ground or drop on the counter, like that pink, you know, that sound it has.
Mm-hmm.
And then just after that, you'd hear the garbage can lid. It was one of those that you push down to throw the trash in, and then it would automatically flat back up. Well, right after the bottle cap noise, you'd hear the trash can lid do the dum dum dum. So then, after that, I'd always feel like this energy. Like if I turn on certain music, the hairs on my arms would raise up at certain times, or if I, if I was in, I don't know, just like any weird time as this would happen. Like I just feel the energy surge through me. Was it last week also we were doing a session and I felt like somebody was holding my hand. My hand was actually freezing cold when I was sitting here. And I just felt all this energy. It was all built up. And then that same time too, I heard, you know how you get that ringing in your ear?
Yeah.
Well, it actually started in this ear. It was really bad where it hurt. And then it all of a sudden transferred to this ear, and it felt like it went straight through my head.
Yeah.
And this only happens in the house?
Yeah. This is, that was right down here, right where I'm sitting.
It's time to leave.
Yeah.
It's time to get the hell out for real. That is crazy.
Yeah, no, we were, because we moved in here last year, and we've been, renovating the house and stuff like that, repainting and adding new light fixtures and all this and that. Apparently, whatever it is, it's active here, and I don't know if it likes it or not, but it hasn't been evil or anything. It's just, it seems to show that it wants to be known that it's here.
Right.
It's crazy. But I know at my apartment before this place, we had a fake tree that was in the hallway.
Mm-hmm.
And the wife and I, we were watching a movie, and all of a sudden the branches moved by themselves. Like they got pushed back to the wall and then came back on their own, like somebody walked right through it, but there was nobody there. And
So you're carrying this thing around like a sweet pair of luggage. What's going on?
It seems like it, yeah. It seems like it's, ever since I was younger, it seems like it's just following me everywhere I go. I don't know what it is.
Jeez. Well, at least it's not a bad thing. It's not like really trying to harm you or the family, so that's good.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's just nuts.
Completely bananas. What about you, Norm? When's the last time you had a little ghost experience?
Oh, damn. This must have been barely 18, 19 years old, and I was over at my uncle's. He was in the hospital for some serious injuries he had, and we ended up, because we lived in different towns, we ended up going to his place for the night. And he's got one of those 2-story houses that has kind of like the balcony that looks over your living room area,
Mhm.
and that's where I slept. And they set up a bed, a little mat and stuff, and I was feeling for my uncle pretty heavy then, and so I kind of, for the first time in my life, I got down on my knees and I said a little prayer for him. You know how we do, because he was still in pretty serious condition, and I was worried about him. He had some pretty severe injuries, and he also had this picture behind him, and there was enough light from downstairs to where this picture showed up. And it was a picture of the common picture you see of Jesus Christ, the long hair, the Christian looking guy,
Right.
the young, youthful looking, healthy Christian dude, and
The guy with the
Jewish
nice
guy.
abs.
Yeah, totally, yeah. Kept a good stash too. Uh, for some reason, when after I was done, I looked at that picture, and if you went to Disneyland and you rode the ride at the haunted house, and those little hologram people that you see when you're in the ride, and they turn and look at you, well, that's what this damn picture did to me. And I kind of, I'm not really a scaredy cat of much, but and that one didn't scare me, so it wasn't like a fear. It was more like, okay, something changed in that picture for sure. I knew it. I mean, for sure, 100%. I mean, I was a sober dude, so there's no way I did not see that. I mean, it wasn't too dark. It wasn't all the way bright, but to me, it was the weirdest thing I ever saw.
Yeah.
But when it comes to any kind of poltergeist or anything like that, it's the sad stories that the experiences of the experiencers of that go through that I tune into, because I've never had something as traumatic as banging in the house, or a bed jumping up, or it hasn't happened for me. I don't discount anybody who says it happens to them all the time, or any of that, because it's such an interesting thing. It just makes me want to know more about it. Especially when you're talking about if it has anything to do with afterlife, because right now all we know is life, and so afterlife, it helps you tune into that. Then I want to know more about it, right? Because if there is something after this, that'd be cool. That'd be cool. Whatever they say, but afterlife, yeah.
Yeah,
There's
if I
bad
saw a
possession, good
poltergeist, I'd get the
possession.
hell out for sure. You could just forget about it. Like if GameVet, like now, if your chair back there moved, I'd shut this whole thing down and get the fuck off this right now. For serious, I really would. But it's cool that everyone's like, you guys are getting into this and kind of investigating it. That's pretty cool.
Yeah. I'm just trying different apps, and I want to see if there is an answer out there. If I don't get one, I don't get one. But I figure, with more people around, maybe it'll feel more apt to talk or something.
Yeah. Well, Dre invited me to that friend's house over in Kingsville. I think we just go. Don't even tell her we're going. Just go in there with a bunch of people and cameras and stuff like that, and see what we get. I think that'd be fun. Just show up, right?
Yeah, that'd be fun.
Even surprise the ghost.
If I lived closer, man, I'd go down there with you.
Yeah, that would be freaking awesome. Yeah, definitely. And we talked about it a little bit in the Discord, so I think it's gonna happen. It'll be cool to get that on videotape and watch me run the fuck out of that place when shit goes down.
Yeah.
No kidding.
Yeah,
I'd have to stick around. I gotta tell you, I'd have to stick around. I'd have to see this thing out. You know what I mean? I'm not the kind of guy who likes to run away from a good ghost story. It's not my style, man.
Yeah,
I gotta see these things through.
I'll stick around for any fucking ghost story, but I will not sit there and be in the middle of it. That's freaking nuts. I just run like hell, and you guys will see it on video. Trust me.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, just leave the camera there.
Leave it behind. Yeah. Watch Manny run.
Yeah.
Well, we went through it for an hour, man.
Yeah. Well, I'll have to go through this audio here. If I find anything, I'll post it.
10-4. Sounds
If
good.
you guys in the chat have any other questions, and whether there's always next time I can have the machines on, I could try to play a game.
Let me bounce out real quick and get GreenMan back in here. That way,
All right.
you can say goodbye.
All right.
Cool. Let's see if I can do that.
Let's get Tom Selleck back in here.
Tom Selleck.
Tom Selleck, you're next.
Gotta say, book him, Daniel.
Come on, Tom.
Who is that? I forget that guy. I forget those characters' names on that show. Oh well.
So when you gonna do the whole camera on your dash cam?
Oh, I've already started that.
Oh, did you?
Yeah. I just haven't really caught anything, and the things I thought I caught, I didn't. They didn't show up on the cam. So, but every night, 5 days a week, I'm running my dash cam to capture anything out there, anything strange.
And so you're like driving in the Midwest?
Yeah, I'm driving in from Minnesota, Wisconsin, and then back every night.
Mm-hmm.
So I drive 5 hours a night, every night. And if I capture anything, I'll post it on my channel.
Man, that'll be great because I know at one time Big O tried to get Ronnie Dawson to do that on his truck.
Yeah.
Went over like a lead balloon. He didn't do it. But
Yeah.
anyway, but it's a good idea because I mean, shit, put a camera up there, have it running. You're bound to see something, especially at night.
Yeah, because I've had my run-in with a couple different UFOs and stuff like that, and I always try to tell people the story, and they just look at me like I'm nuts, and I don't have any evidence to back it up. But
hey, there's Tom Selleck.
Yeah.
Hey.
It sucks when you don't have any evidence to prove it, right. But yet the sightings I have other people that saw it as well. So that makes it more of an interesting story.
Yeah, and video is awesome, especially at running it at night. It should be pretty clear. So I'm pretty sure you got a pretty good dash cam going over there.
Right. Yeah. Well, here's a weird story. If you guys have time for weird stories,
let's hear it.
Okay. So how did that go now? I think it was last week, Wednesday. I saw this wolf on the side of the road. It was hit or something, but when I came up to it, it looked like it had these glowing red eyes. Okay. The lights were so bright coming from its eyes. The head was kind of leaned down by the ground there. It was actually lighting up the ground. Okay, you can see you could see the red around the ground there or whatever. So I'm like, okay, so this happened at 10:40 or something like that. I have it all documented upstairs, but I had so that was a Wednesday, 10:48, something like that. And I reviewed the dash cam footage, and there was nothing to be found. It wasn't on the cam footage at all, and I knew exactly what time it was and everything. It stamps it on the video. I looked at the radio, what time I saw it. Video, there's nothing there. Okay, so the following week, Wednesday, same exact time, it was back on the side of the road, but in a different location at the same exact time I saw the first one. Now, when I went back to look at the footage, it was gone. There was nothing there.
The hell? That's that kind of the stuff they reported was at Skinwalker Ranch, right?
Right.
Yeah.
It was like a kind of a darker grayish wolf. It had some white spots on it or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I get this. Friday night I was working. At about 10:50, I saw it again. It was in a different spot, but I haven't reviewed the cam footage yet. So it'll be interesting to see if it's on that footage, because this time I actually had my driving lights on the rig. I had every light I could possibly have on the front end of this thing. So I'm hoping that this time the camera caught it.
And this is the same spot every single time?
Yeah. Well, it's not the same spot. It's at the same time every single time.
Oh, okay.
So it's
very strange.
Crazy. Yeah, because the first time I saw it was a Wednesday, 10:48. The next time I saw it, it was the following Wednesday, the same exact time, 10:48. Friday, it was in a different spot, but it was like 10:49, 10:50, right there again. And I mean, I don't know how many damn red-eyed wolves there are, bombing around.
They're out there like fucking with you every time. Hey, he's
Right.
coming down the road. Let's get up. Let's
Yeah, and
send
I was
somebody
telling
out.
somebody in one, I was telling somebody in a chat room. I said that if I see it again, I'm gonna just stop the damn truck and take some photos with my camera. And then I got to thinking, I'm like, you know what? I better not, because what if the thing's playing possum, just laying there?
Yeah.
And by the time I got out of the truck, I mean, that thing could pounce. And I actually saw this thing's teeth, and I swear to God, the teeth were like this big.
Shit.
Oh, yeah, fucking chupacabra.
There
Yeah,
you
it
go.
was just
Yeah, it's
ridiculous.
playing
I mean,
around
steroids.
with you, man.
the 2 times it was laying across the shoulder, and it was actually as long as the shoulder was wide. It was big. It was a big animal.
Yeah.
Whatever hit that thing or whatever, it did some damage to it.
Do you carry with you on the truck?
No, I don't.
Then
No.
don't fuck with it.
Right. Yeah, no. If I did, I might get out, but I'm like, no, I better not.
Yeah. Dude, and
Yeah.
the weird thing for the first time you saw it was it happened the exact same time as I was telling you, Manny, about Igor wigging out and
Yeah.
the electromagnetic shit all over my living room going nuts.
Oh,
Yeah.
really?
That
Yeah,
happened.
dude, it's
with
like
the-
I was like messaging Vex, Vet, and at the same time he's telling me about this red-eyed wolf, and I'm telling him about
Yeah, it
all
was
the
the
shit
exact
going on
same.
in my
Wow.
living room.
It was
How
nuts.
weird is that?
Yeah.
Has Igor seen any more things?
He's still he's been kind of like looking over at the hallway a lot, but he hasn't been wigging out like like he did that night. That was weird. He was shaking and the whole thing. He was just didn't want to be in the living room.
God, I wonder if there's a connection. And you found what, the EMF?
Yeah. Because
Yeah.
I got this little meter, and when I got it, as soon as I got it in the mail, I'm like, I run around the house, fucking check everything, and there I found one spot in the living room that's weird. That every once in a while we'll get hot, and it's got like a little trail that goes off. So I figured, okay, maybe they put some conduit in the cement because it's a slab house. It's no basement or anything like that. So I'm thinking, okay, well, maybe they ran some conduit or some shit through the concrete there. But yeah, the night Igor started wigging out, pulled it out, and just, dude, it was like everywhere in my whole living room.
Yeah, he's got a video of it too.
Pegging it. Yeah, it was just pegging it. And it was weird. Even, I made a ramp for the boys to run up to get up onto the couch. And shit, even that thing was fucking lighting up. It's all wood except for some screws.
You'll have to send that link to me for your video, or send me the video, and I'll post it on my channel.
Okay.
That'll work. And then you can see it. You guys can all see it. That was the same exact time when his thing wigged out. He contacted me right away. He says, "Look at this shit." And then I said, "You won't believe what I just saw." That's when I saw that damn wolf. I swear to God, it happened at the same exact time. It was just nuts. It's like paranormal meets paranormal or something.
Yeah, that is crazy.
Yeah.
That is completely nuts.
Maybe it was on the
It'll be
same
cool if it
ley
happens
line.
again.
Yeah,
Yeah.
maybe it was on the same ley line or something like
Exactly.
that.
That's what I was
charged
thinking. Yeah. Wow.
Bananas. Maybe next week I'll take I call it the paranormal highway back home. It's the old route I used to do.
Mhm.
It's actually south of the road I take now back to Minneapolis, and that's the road that I saw those the spheres. They look like the bed sphere. I don't know if you've ever heard of it.
Yes.
So the one night I saw those on that road, and it was 5 of them, and there was very good. I don't know. I actually had a guy behind me. He saw the same exact thing, and he was just totally wigged out. But so where the cops sit on the let me shut this off. Where the cops sit on the side of the road, I go driving by and I see this. That's how the spears were placed in the center median.
They were just sitting there.
They're just hovering on top of the road.
Wow.
And then the night after that, there was 4 state trooper cars sitting there in the same spot. And I have another driver. He can he can testify that he saw the same exact thing. It was nuts. So I was thinking about maybe next weekend driving down that road again because it's right by the road forks off or whatever. So the truck stops right at the fork, and I can actually go down maybe 2 miles, come around, drive back up that same road. Excuse me. And now that I have the dash cam, maybe I'll pick up something going down that road. But that road is nuts. That's the same road I picked up the light in the cloud. It just turned on all of a sudden. I mean, that just doesn't happen where the light slowly turns on in a cloud, sits there, and all of a sudden it turned in my direction, just kind of went whoop, and then it shook and then phew, just darted off. That just doesn't happen.
No, it doesn't. Have you thought about just stopping around there one day and just kind of hang out?
I'd like to. I just, with everything going on lately, the damn COVID and shit, I don't want to get too in trouble with the cops or something, have them say, what are you doing down here? Well, just filming, don't worry about it.
Yeah.
If you're out in the middle of nowhere, man, you see, social distancing,
Yeah,
miles away from everybody.
I might do that next weekend. Next Friday night, I'll drive down there and see if there's a road I can pull off and film. And if I get a weekend off, I'll just, or if I can get a weekend away, from the wife or whatever, I'll see if I can just drive down there and sit on the side road and break out a couple of cameras and see if I see anything out there.
Yeah, just take it with you as backup.
Right.
Yeah. Doesn't sound, I don't think she'd go.
Yeah, no, she won't go. She had a couple experiences with UFOs too, and she saw it with her sister. And this was right by our house now. And she looked up, she saw him, she looked down, and she just floored it, and she got the hell out of there. She didn't want anything to do with it. Her sister saw it too, and her sister doesn't believe in that stuff at all. And her sister just said, just go, just get the hell out of here now. Just go. I don't want to. She wanted to totally dismiss it.
Right. Jeez.
Yeah. Just crazy. So yeah, well, I want to thank you guys for coming out. I think we do pretty good. I have a bunch of audio I have to go through, but if I find anything, I will definitely let you guys know. And I'd like to post your footage that you had, GreenMan. That'd be great.
Okay.
So
yeah, this is cool. Thanks for having me on. I've been wanting to do this for a while. Actually, I was supposed to show up on Gooters first, but I guess better late than never, right, Gooter? If you're still out there, I don't know. Okay, I'll get on there eventually.
Yeah, but I think that's awesome. I enjoy you guys. So you guys are all awesome. Thanks for watching. And this is kind of like a weekly thing I do now. So I guess if you guys are interested in this stuff, come on by. We'll have a drink or whatever.
Yeah, we'll get some vodkas and hunt the ghost.
Yeah. Sounds
like
good.
a plan.
All right, guys. Well, thanks again. And guess we'll wrap it up.
All right. Ciao.
All right. Thanks, GameVet. Later, Manny.
Later.
All right. Thanks again, guys. We'll catch you next weekend. Peace out.